Hi guys, and welcome to my new review of Power. Well, Book 2 Power. Ghost. This is episode 4 now. Which, wow, we're already on episode 4 already. Time flies. But yeah, I wonder what I should talk about first. So yeah, Tariq, well, we know from the last episode, like, Tariq made a deal with Monet to sell her and stuff. And then, like, he basically gives the drugs to, the people in the university. So he's like selling drugs in the university. And to set it up properly, he gets help from Stern's husband, who, he seems pretty young to be Stern's husband, but okay. But yeah, he basically helps Tariq set up an app where he can sell the drugs. And there's like two different services. Like there's the basic service, which, most people are going to use. And then there's the premium, which that's where they actually sell the drugs. And yeah, I guess he's basically, I'd say, the kingpin in the university. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, still, like, Monique doesn't fully trust him, so she just sends out some of her kids to see what he's doing, like, maybe see how he operates and stuff. Because, she's taking a risk right now. Especially, and she just got rid of, the GTG, like, because, they're just making all sorts of trouble. So, like, she goes talk to him that like, they're done working with each other. But then they don't really like that, and, one of them calls her a rude name in their language, since they're Spanish. And then, like, she doesn't like that, so she walks back up to one of them, and, well, the leader, and then she says to, Monique says to say it to her face. And then he actually does, and then, the son just knocks him out. And that was, that was savage. But yeah, they're basically done working with the GTG. I'm not sure if they're going to try to get revenge later on. To tell you the truth, I think they will. Let's just hope no one dies. Who knows, they might go in that direction, where the GTGs try to get revenge. It's definitely not going to work out for them if they even try to do that. But yeah, right now, their new suppliers are, Tariq right now. And that's why they sent, some of the kids to see what he's doing. Well, the mum didn't want to really send Diana because of, what she did in the previous episode with the dad. Having that burner phone to talk to the dad about, not really wanting to be in the family business. So yeah, Money doesn't really trust her right now. Money even takes her daughter's real phone as well. But then, like, while Drew's, keeping his eye on Tariq, I guess he meets someone who, well, I guess Drew's gay, which cool, I guess. But yeah, he doesn't really focus on, what's going on with Drew then. Well, I'm not sure what he could really do anyway if he didn't, meet that boy. But yeah, he basically calls Diana, which, the mom has the phone, so. And then that's when she gets a chance to, do the right thing, I guess. Basically deliver the drugs or money. But then, like, I guess we get to, because in the promo, like, we see him kiss, obviously. So yeah, Diana and Tariq kiss. And I wasn't expecting for Lauren and Tariq to kiss in the exact same episode. Like, really? What the hell? I don't know if that was trying to hint that there's going to be a love triangle, like, in the original show. With Ghost, Angela, and Tasha. Like, I don't know if I'd want to see something like that again. It's just that Angela was an annoying character, though. That's the only thing. That's the big difference. I'd rather see Tariq choose one of them by the end of the season than the love triangle approach. Like, I'm not really a fan of that, especially in Power. Because Angela, like, I didn't like Angela. That's the main reason why I don't want to see that. But he'd basically be like his father if he did that. But yeah, what is actually the main reason why they call it Girls? Is it to hint that it's going to be like his father by the end, or he's going to be the new Girls but maybe better? Because I just wonder why they'd call it Girls and it's focused on the song. the one who killed Ghost. But yeah, like I said, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Well, that's actually in the last review. But yeah, like what he's doing with Stern's husband, he's basically got a deal where he gives him like 5%, but then it gets to a point where it's doing really good, so he asks for 15%, and since Tariq needs him, like he has to agree to that. Also, what other characters am I missing? Well, Tasha is worried about Tariq with the situation he's getting himself into, and how hot it's probably gonna go later on. So Tasha, tells Tariq to get a gun, and since he doesn't really have anyone to get a gun from, Tasha tells about Tommy, and goes, drops, dead drops or whatever you call them, where they hide the guns. If they're in any trouble. So that's where Tariq gets a gun from. And there's also something that happens where, well, basically it's something that I was starting to think about, like where one of them thinks, like one of McLean's assistants. Well, he only has one assistant, but you know which person I'm talking about. That woman. She basically like in the moment when I was thinking about, like, how come they haven't questioned where he's getting the money from, and then like 5 minutes later she says, where's he actually getting this money from? Like, because I was just thinking about that, and then someone actually finally questions that, like, where's he actually getting the money from? But I'm surprised the police are like, they haven't questioned that as well, like, because they must know that he doesn't really get that money until he finishes university. So I'm surprised they're not asking that instead of the lawyers. And I guess I didn't really realize that McLean was with his assistant as well, but she probably looks out for him, and probably is the reason why he always wins his cases, which he kind of says that anyway. So, but yeah. And what else am I missing? Because it seems like Tasha's getting into some trouble in jail, and I do want like a full focused, well, not a full focus, but a majority of the episode where Tasha's the main focus, just to see how she's coping in jail. Like, I'd really want to see that, especially before she gets out of jail, if she does. Like, I don't really see Tasha dying in jail. She's the main focus of what Tariq's doing right now, and why he's into this situation. But yeah, but if she's gonna get out of jail eventually, I don't want to see a full episode where it mainly focuses in her in jail and all the problems she's going through, especially with that guard who, I don't know what could happen in the future. But yeah, she's probably like watching Tasha a lot, and things are probably gonna go south soon. But yeah, if they do have a full focus episode, like, we're probably gonna do stuff with that. Also, what else am I missing? I think I've covered. Oh wait, Sax. The Sax and Tate. I guess them. So yeah, Sax. Is still trying to definitely make Tasha the queen pin, and then there's probably stuff like what's going on with Tariq, but he can't really get close to him, especially with that person that he's working with, since he wants to do things clean. He doesn't want to do anything dirty. If you know what I mean. The way how Sax was doing things back at the end of Power, with planting evidence and stuff, and his partner, what he has right now, doesn't really want to do stuff like that. So his niece gets into trouble, and he's basically gonna tell, like, I guess his niece's mom about the stuff she's been doing, and she's gonna get guarded and stuff. So he basically works out a deal with his niece to, I guess, go spy on Tariq, since he can't do it himself. I go to this party or whatever. It's at the university, right? And I guess, oh yeah, because Scott's into what Tariq's doing right now. So if she actually the niece gets close to, I guess, the friend at least, since Tariq's not interested in Cooper Sax's niece, which he doesn't know that's his niece, but she's kind of like undercover, I guess. But yeah, Cooper Sax has gone that low to take her to the university, like, really, and keep keep an eye on Tariq. Like, where's that gonna go? I just wonder what they plan to do with that. I wonder how much she'll find out. Yeah, I just don't know what they're gonna do with her character. Also, kind of like that reference that she made with Too Fast, Too Furious when she was talking about that cop. And we have someone who actually works in that place, who's from the Fast and Furious franchise. The hand actor. Yeah. So yeah, that was funny, I guess. But she's one of those girls, those bratty types. But yeah, I guess she's on the cover for Cooper Sachs in the university. But since she's not really a student there, so. But I guess she's still got inside, so whatever. But yeah, that's what's going on with Cooper Sachs. I guess he's just trying to see if he can find anything out from Tariq and what he could be doing. And then Tate, like he's the mastermind of lies, and they try to bust him with changing his story and just making up lies. But McLean kind of sees that he's lying, but I'm not really sure if he can do anything about it. But we'll just have to see where that goes. But McLean definitely knows he's a liar. Like, he's the mastermind of this show when it comes to eyes. Basically, outbeat, out well, outduns Ghost in the end. Like, I'm just surprised that Tay lasted longer than Ghost. Like, I was thinking like everything was gonna go downhill for him. Even if Ghost still died, I didn't think like he was gonna get, you know, Ghost's like position in power. I didn't really think that things were gonna go that well for him, but we'll just see how long he can stay on top. Yeah, we'll just have to see about that. Especially since he's back on the show now, since episode 3 from the funeral. Yeah, we'll just see where things go there. Oh yeah, and the teachers, that situation and them still seeing each other, even though that woman still knows what he's been doing with students, and she still wants to be with him. Like that story, like that's all I got to say with that story. It's too random. Her name's Paula, right? And then the professor. Well, not the professor. That older guy, not him, not that teacher. Mostly talk about the one that used to be her husband, I guess, her ex. And I guess they're still together in a way, even though she doesn't really like what he's been doing. But yet they still make out into one in the episode. Just whatever with that story. That's probably the one I care about the least right now. Obviously. But yeah, I guess that's all my thoughts of what's been going on. I don't know if Cooper Sachs is going to really get anything from what he's doing with his niece, being on the cover, keeping an eye on Tariq. But if she can get close to Scott, like Tariq's best friend, would I say? I think that's his best friend. I think I can say that's his best friend. Since he used to go to school with him and are still together in university, causing mayhem. Which I'm surprised that. Also, what was Tariq trying to do before? Like, well, near the end, like he basically makes someone start a fight with Scott, but I think it was to kick that guy out. I guess, whatever that was about. But yeah, I just wonder how things will go with Scott. Like, is he gonna screw up either by revealing too much to Cooper Sachs' niece, which I forgot her name, so I just keep calling her Cooper Sachs' niece. Or will he screw up in like some other way? Yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. But yeah, I guess that's my review for episode 4. We'll see what happens in episode 5 next week. And right now, I'm about to finish one of my, shows that I've gone up with, the 100. So that episode will be coming, well, that review will be coming on Thursday. Man, I'm gonna miss that show. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the 100, the final episode, man. I just can't believe it's ending. Like, the final episode is next week. A show that I've been watching since 2014, I think. yeah, it's finally ending. It's just crazy. And also to know that The Walking Dead has an end date as well. That's also crazy. Crazy times. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.